Let's make lamb over rice halal cart style. Easily one of my favorite meals all time. Feed a food processor lots of onion and heartburn. Give this operation a jalapeno with its seeds. Then just blitz it until it's nice and fine like you. Now, in the food processor, we're gonna do half lamb, half beef. Empty out your bottle of oregano. Hit this with plenty of salt. Then just finish with cumin and paprika. The food processor is looking a little full. As you mix this all together, make sure you're pushing down the sides. I want you to line a baking dish with some parchment paper. We're gonna tightly pack it into our dish like this. And you really wanna press down to make sure that there's no air bubbles. And just keep in mind, it should be about 1.5 inches thick. And now this goes into the oven at 400 degrees. Make this recipe. You'll thank me right after. Let's make some rice. I'm using an extra long grain basmati rice. Then I'm gonna wash this rice in cold water and soak it for about 15 minutes. In a deep pot, start with some clarified butter. And then we're gonna toast our spices, starting with turmeric, a little cardamom and paprika. And then you wanna finish with a little cumin. Once it smells nice and aromatic, go in with your rice. We just wanna toast this down for a couple minutes. Now that our rice is nice and toasted, we go in with the perfect amount of salt. Submerge this in chicken stock and bring to a boil. Once your rice starts to negotiate back, shut it up with the lid. Drop the heat to a low and cook for about 15 minutes. As your rice and meat cook, in a blender, go in with some fresh parsley. Squeeze in lots of lemon juice and add in some vinegar. And then just quickly blend this all up. Toss this into equal parts mayo and yogurt. Dilute it with water until you get your preferred thickness. And then finally adjust it with the right amount of salt and pepper. So the meat took about 30 minutes and I've been letting it rest for at least 15. Then I'm gonna start making about 1/2 inch slices. Look, it's our homemade Euro meat. Oh, my bad, it's not authentic Euro meat? Boo-hoo. This is to replicate the Euro meat they use for the lamb over rice in New York City, not Greece. Real quickly, chop it up like you work at a bodega. Sizzling hot pan is gonna get onions and peppers. Add in your makeshift Euro meat, and then just let this caramelize for a quick second. Rice came out super fluffy like me. One side gets fresh tomatoes, the other gets lettuce. Top it off with your lamb. Then just finish it off with your beautiful white sauce. Oh. And as always, na bismillah. That bite was marvelous. I can't wait to devour this plate.